Karen tried to tow my truck for looking poor, so I had her BMW Repossessed. Living next to an HOA Karen is already stressful. But nothing could prepare me for the day she tried to tow my truck simply because it looked poor. The entitlement was staggering, and the audacity even worse. Started one Friday afternoon. I had just returned from work, parking my old but reliable pickup truck in my driveway. Karen, as usual, was on patrol in her oversized SUV, clipboard in hand, judging the neighborhood like a self-appointed queen. She squinted at my truck, shook her head, and marched over. "This vehicle is an eyesore," she declared. "I'm calling the towing company immediately. HOA rules require all vehicles to meet community standards." I blinked. "Karen, it's a functioning truck. It's legal. And HOA rules don't say anything about looking poor." She waved me off. "Minor details. You'll see. Someone will tow it." True to her word, she contacted the towing service and insisted my truck be removed. I calmly smiled. I had been anticipating this kind of behavior for years, and I knew exactly how to respond. You see, Karen had a luxury BMW parked conspicuously in her driveway. The car was financed through a local bank, and I had recently discovered it was under a standard lien, completely vulnerable to legal repossession if conditions weren't met. I contacted the bank, presented documentation showing unpaid notices that Karen had conveniently ignored, and arranged to have the vehicle legally repossessed. Timing was everything. I wanted the tow truck to arrive while Karen was in the act of reporting my truck. The next morning, Karen strutted outside, ready to call the towing company again, only to see her BMW being hooked up and driven away. She screamed, ran after the truck, waving her arms and yelling about illegal action and abuse of HOA authority. Neighbors came out of their homes to watch the spectacle, some recording video, others laughing openly. I sipped my coffee calmly on my porch, letting the irony sink in. Karen had attempted to bully me over a perfectly legal vehicle, and now her own prized possession was gone, repossessed right under her nose. The HOA had no choice but to step in, formally reprimanding her for overreach and harassment. By the end of the day, Karen's BMW had been returned, but she had racked up fines, late fees, and public humiliation. My truck, completely untouched, still parked proudly in my driveway. The neighborhood had witnessed a stunning reversal of power. Entitlement defeated by patience, research, and a little legal savvy. From that day forward, Karen avoided confronting me about anything. Every time she passed my truck, I could see the grudging acknowledgement in her eyes. The moral? HOA Karens can try to enforce imaginary rules, but when entitlement meets preparation and legal knowledge, the tables turn spectacularly. Sometimes, the best way to teach a lesson is to legally repossess their sense of superiority, and, occasionally, their BMW.